I've said no because today around the country, tens of thousands of women are going to march for justice. This campaign started as a result of the sexual abuse allegations and sexual assaults in our parliamentary offices. Much of that assault has occurred behind closed doors, and I think it's really quite disrespectful to the women whose voices need to be heard to have a meeting with our Prime Minister behind closed doors. I have invited the Prime Minister, as I have all other sitting members of Parliament, to come and march with us, to come and listen to our voices. I don't think it's really a big ask that, we've come to Canberra. I think the Prime Minister, if he really cared about women, really cared about our voices, that he couldn't open the door, walk across the forecourt and come and listen to us.
OK, Janine, but on the other hand, the Prime Minister's a busy man. Not everyone has the privilege of a personal audience with the Prime Minister. Are you really thinking about what you're giving up here?
I'm here to represent the voices of tens of thousands of women. I can't speak for those women. I think it's important that the Prime Minister listen to those women. I mean, this issue really started because women weren't hearing their voices were not being heard. I think it's important that they are heard, and I'm not sure that me having a closed-door meeting with the Prime Minister is going to resolve that issue. OK, we're asking the Prime Minister's office for their response and what the Prime Minister may do. So, Janine, you and others sparked these protests. We've referred to your tweet. What was the trigger for you to get... I mean, you've been angry, obviously, justifiably for a long time, but what was the trigger for you to say, right, enough's enough, we need to organise these marches? In reality, it was really simple. I was sitting having breakfast with my 16-year-old son, having read the latest abuse allegations that were coming out of Canberra. And I thought, in 2-3 years' time, I'm going to launch this kid into the world. And who are going to be his role models? They're going to be our leading politicians, our leading lawmakers, our leading business people. And if those people are demonstrating such abject disregard and disrespect for women, then what kind of hope do we have for as a society when we know that the level of abuse against women in this country and the level of disrespect for women is so great? How can I consciously send him out in the world knowing that that's what I'm sending him out to? Social media over the weekend has been awash, Janine. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, pictures of women heading to Canberra. You, in fact, made your own road trip from Melbourne up to Canberra. I think we've got a photo of that we can show our viewers now. Are you surprised, or I guess taken aback, by how potentially big this march could be, particularly around Parliament House in Canberra? Yes. I'm surprised. When I put the tweet out, I knew I had to do something. But in reality, I thought that this was going to be me and 7 girlfriends with our placards in the forecourt of Parliament House. It seems that I've got a few more girlfriends in the last 2 weeks. Seems that way. And finally, as we say, we are awaiting reaction from the Prime Minister's office. If Scott Morrison says no for security reasons or whatever, that he can't come out, how would that be viewed? It's his choice. It's up to him. If he does not want to listen to the voices of the women of Australia, when we have come to his forecourt, then really that's his choice.